I once saw this thing about something about hedonists. This is somebody who like seeks pleasure. You're just the purest hedonist.
I'm Hedon himself, dude.
Like if you're just in the moment and it's pleasurable.
Hedon.
This is very weird. But do you know what tomorrow is?
No.
Oh, come on, hold on. Why are you running away? You're running so fast.
Hedon. I got a team called the Durds. We get sick jerseys. One of the guys on the team wore it to this like little pond hockey thing in Central Park. Got recognized. Just a random dude he was playing hockey with is like, yo, is that from the company like Smart Nonsense? Is that Durd?
This is my brother who's coming in to run Clipt. He's like, can you just sell hats? You guys are going to sink this Clipt ship with you and all of the animators working on your content. Can you bare minimum sell like socks and hats? Bare
Right.
minimum.
Welcome to the Smart Nonsense podcast where Henry talks over Dylan and it's Smart Nonsense.
Smart nonsense,
Thanks.
dude.
Round of applause.
I made a pact for today.
Mhm.
It's a one-sided pact, so I don't know if we're going to be able to accomplish it. But I was thinking, no sunk cost fatty, no hockey.
Oh.
Is it possible? Is it possible to have a no
What do
sunk
I do
cost
without
fatty?
my weekend? I went to 2 hockey games in a football stadium. Maybe I'll talk about it as football. No sports, maybe.
It can be football. It can be football. Hey, dude,
Football?
happy Monday. It's February the 19th.
Dude, it's
Do these go
Monday.
out yet?
No, I'm working on it. I had to rearrange my whole studio. This is a different shot if you've been following along. Last time I was going that way. Now I'm going this way, dude. Right out the window. You get the good juice.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if these
Oh,
aren't
you don't
posted,
like it?
But it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
looking, it looks, there are other fish to fry, but it looks good. It looks good.
What do you mean? It's
I'm
other
actually,
fish to fry?
Like posting the
Oh.
podcast, not the
Oh,
this way or that way. How about
well,
you post the podcast? I'm gonna have a piano here
Nice.
tomorrow. The guy's coming in an hour. He's gonna
I
teach
thought
me how to
you-
tune it and regulate it, and we're gonna move it right there. Oh, you can't see. That's where that shelf is.
nice.
That's gonna be a piano tomorrow. But I won't be here tomorrow. World traveler.
Oh.
I'm leaving the country. I'm going to Durdfin's wedding. Durdfin, shout out Durdfin. That's our web developer. Go get your website made on demandflow.co. Let me make sure I got that right. Demandflow.co. He just made
a
the
lot
Clip
of
site.
.co's.
It's sick.
Clip.co.
It's clip.co. If you
And
ever need video,
smartnonsense.com.
go to-
That's a full
Yep.
M at the end. Oh, sorry. All right. Talk over each other.
What's up, Pop? Now that all the plugs are out of the way, where you been? Didn't hear much from you this weekend, and I usually do.
Well, yeah, I actually thought about that because, well, I had hockey games, and dude, I had Oh, my
No,
sleep
he's
schedule is
blocking.
whack,
He's-
dude. Well, I had a
Wait, hold
predicament
on.
because
Hold on, before your predicament, because you mentioned sleep, I just sent you a DM from Zero, who is Brian Johnson. He
you got a
tweeted.
DM from him?
No, I just sent you a
Oh,
DM of his tweet. He says, "If your leader is sleep deprived, they're drunk on the job. Drunk on the job." I'm like, every day I've got a sleep deprived leader.
Yeah.
Just
Well, that's why
drunk on the job.
options are I sleep or I'm no longer the leader, and I think we went with the latter. I set up a little
Sleepy.
bed over there, and I can see stuff, so I should be rested.
Sleepy leader. All right, what's your predicament?
Well, oh man, I'm tired.
No, Pop.
The 5 p.m. shooting time. Well, there's an outdoor hockey series this weekend. My bad, broke the rule, and I went to that in a football stadium. So, and
What was the
Wow.
predicament, Pop?
what was it? I kind of forgot it already. There's a lot of dumb nonsense baked in, but I don't think we talk about that anymore.
No, come on. Didn't hear from you all weekend. Give me the dumb number.
Oh, that's why. I started seeing girls again.
Oh!
That's why.
Sleep deprived.
So I went dark for a bit. Dude, I just realized it's like a lot, dude. It's like
It's a lot of work.
in the summer, because part of my thing is quality time. Like my love languages is like touch and quality time, and so quality time I'll just like it's just infinite hours all of my
in.
weekend. That's probably good for Belky because his DMs are just dry.
No, I was like my weekend is so much less exciting when I got dry DMs. I was just
my
sitting
bad.
around. No, I think it's interesting though. I once saw this thing about something about hedonists. This is somebody who like seeks pleasure, and you're just pure, the purest
Hedon
hedonist.
himself, dude. Hedon.
He's Hedon. Like if you're just in the moment and it's pleasurable, you'll. In fact, actually, you sometimes get stuck in moments that aren't pleasurable. You're just so in the moment. You'll let a 15-minute sucky coffee meetup with someone turn into a 4-hour hang because you're in the moment, guy.
I'm sunk costed into it. I'm there. Well, what I was really worried about with this whole with this event. So two games. One, the first game, there was a Jonas Brothers concert beforehand.
Oh, that was the only text I got this weekend. Was
the Jonas
you texted me. You said, "Dude, I'm at a Jonas Brothers concert." I told Athena. Her first question was like, "Why?" We were both like, "How did this guy end up at a Jonas Brothers concert?"
Dude, women. No, I went there. I went there for the hockey game. It just turned out that it was like introed by the Jonas Brothers, whatever you want to call it, and they also played like intermission stuff. But
so it wasn't a full blown concert.
They probably played for 45 minutes total, something like that. Like 30 minutes before and then 15 in the middle.
That's
something like that. It was a lot of J Bro. They played the same songs in the middle as they did at the start, but they were the good songs. So it was sick. I was
Give
like,
the people
I'm
what
hot.
they want.
You're cold. Whatever it is.
Well, you actually texted me just how like Nick Jonas is. He's just like short and tired, and he's just tired. And Jonas, Joe. It's as if Joe's on tour. He comes out in a sexy. I don't know if he was wearing a sexy white tee, but when I saw him, he was.
Oh yeah,
like leather pants, sexy white tee. People are going crazy for Joe, and he's given a performance. Jonas.
Yeah. Because he realized it's his time to shine. Like people have different peaks. Nick was more like how women peak. It's like early 20s, But now we got Joe coming into his own at like 33, however old he is. Because I looked it up because I was like, wow, that's a stud up there.
Hot off.
He was wearing a New Jersey Devils. Oh yeah, the Game of Thrones chick, right?
I don't know, but I think he's got a lot to prove. Probably
does. Yeah, big chip on his shoulder. So he pulled it off. He pulled off a great show. I really just looked at his hair the whole time. I think I didn't like his hair back in the day.
Great hair. Great hair.
But the problem,
I think I started doing the middle part after I saw his hair. Now, is it going great for me? No, but
great hair. You're also not on stage. So what was I gonna say? Nick, Joe. There was something more about Joe because I liked him a lot. He just looked. I also thought about like rock stars. It's really cool because they were playing in a stadium of like 80,000 people, and so like that's really cool. And like in theory, like we play in a stadium of a couple million. We play in a stadium of like millions of people for 60 seconds. But when you're there, it's just tangible. Even though I don't know anything about Joe, I just know his hair is sick and he was wearing a cool outfit. But it's a different animal being a rock star, just going on tour. But I will say, and I posted this in our company chat, I got a team called the Durds. We get sick jerseys. One of the guys on the team wore it to this like little pond hockey thing in Central Park. Got recognized. He's like, "Hey, are you wearing
random?"
Just a random dude he was playing hockey with is like, "Yo, is that from the company like Smart Nonsense? Is that Durd?" He's like,
"Was it Ian?"
"Oh yeah, I play on the Durds." Yeah, it's just a setup. No, I don't know who it was, but the jersey sponsorship's already paying off, I guess. So that's really good for the game. So maybe if we actually made merch instead of wearing like a black t-shirt and whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, that's going to be like one of Jack's early Smart Nonsense podcasts. He's like, this is my brother who's coming in to run Clipt. He's like, can you just sell hats? You guys are going to sink this Clipt ship. with you and all of the animators working on your content. Can you bare minimum sell like socks and hats? Bare
Right.
minimum.
It's like Titanic, how they had the different compartments, and like we have like 4 compartments full, and we're like trying to seal off the
Lead,
5th, and he's
full
like,
of
"Can you
lead."
guys just fucking abandon ship, take a lifeboat, and do your own thing?" So that's what we're doing. But what I wanted to say originally was I had this big block of time with the Jonas Brothers, and then going into the hockey game, which is a couple hours, and then it's in New Jersey, so there's like an hour there, an hour back. So just like basically there's like
Heat on?
an 8-hour heat on just in like the event. So I was really struggling because originally I was going to bring my roommate Jack, but then he realized he was going to Europe, so he couldn't.
No, dude. So it was you heat on and someone else.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry,
always-
and we're gonna have to take this off the pod because I don't know if it'll ever be on the pod. But I was just thinking about the night you had to run the sinks and
oh, dude, yeah. How did I?
through the night heat on?
That's really fun for the listener.
Carry on, dude. No, it's good for the listener because there's a lot of things we got to keep packed up tight. But I sent you this Kanye meme that resurfaced where he's like, and these people they were doctors and they were lawyers and they were from music groups. I can't say what kind they were. And he just crosses his arms and he's like, they were Jewish. and my point is, we've got a lot of stuff packed up tight, and you're kind of like Kanye. So there will come a day, if you're subscribed to this podcast, when it just free flows on accident.
Right. Well, that's kind of why I like the buffer, is because like a lot of the people, basically if I meet a person, they ask what I do, and then I'm like, I make YouTube videos sometimes last year. And then they're like, oh, let me go check those out. And then now they subscribe. And so now any video I put out, anyone I meet is going to see. So it's a little bit of a dangerous game, but basically going into this event, I was like, damn.
Your bio should just be like, I name names on the Smart Nonsense podcast.
Yeah. Your secret's safe with the Smart Nonsense podcast.
I name names.
So basically, and I went to this Valentine's event that was like, it was like, I don't know,
matchmaking.
A bunch of our buddies. It was just like a singles event, which is cool because like everyone's single, so it's nice. So I went to that, met a person there, and then I was basically debating. I'm like, wow, I only really talked to them for maybe like 20-30 minutes. I'm like, am I gonna like throw down this, hey, you want to spend the next 8 hours with me in New Jersey?
Hedon don't care.
Hedon don't care. So I did. I pulled trig on that. The weird thing was we got like a box, which is like a really nice spot at this outdoor stadium. So it was basically like indoors. It was with one of the hockey teams that I literally don't know anyone, because like you're wearing masks the whole time and like you don't really talk when you're on the ice. It's more like good goal, quick shifts, and that's all you do. So I had no idea who I was going to this event with. They're like, who wants to go? And I signed up. So it was like basically
with also a first date.
Right. So it's like like 15 dudes. I didn't really know what was happening other than that. They ended up bringing some chicks, so it was okay, like their girlfriends and wives, because they're like an older crowd on this team. But basically, I don't know. She signed up. Dude, we went to, there was like we were gonna meet at a bar before we like party bust to this event, and we meet at the bar, and I legitimately don't know what my team looks like. Like, cause I don't get dressed in the same locker room as them because I have a locker, and they get dressed in another room. So I literally don't know what they look like. So I was just in the bar. She got to the bar first, and she's like asking around for Dylan. She like gets intro to some Dylan, but it's not me. And she's like, I don't think that's the one I'm supposed to meet. And then I don't know who. I see her, and then we're looking for the people. We don't know what they look like. They finally like see us and pull us over, but then they realize like they're like talking about what's everyone's relationship, and she's like, oh, I don't know, I just met him like
today.
Yeah. And they're like, what? This is your first date? So-
8 hours with heat
right,
on.
and she doesn't like sports too, so that's a tough
Huh.
one.
So wait.
but she likes the Jonas Brothers. So
I,
that was good.
I don't know if this is possible to air out on the Smart Nonsense podcast live on the air, but one of the reasons you became single again was because of this whole sports thing. And so now you're telling me the new one, Hedon, doesn't like sports, but likes the Jonas Brothers, who you just figured out for the first time Joe has nice hair.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
yeah.
and I'll make a larger point about that, which is I don't believe you can find the person who ticks all the boxes. I've been talking about this recently.
Hedon's only got a few boxes though, dude.
Oh.
There aren't many to fill or tick.
Snot out my nose. 3 buckets. He's got 3 boxes. Anyway, I think someone might check 2 of 3 boxes. Maybe they like sports, but then the other person checks 2 different boxes. You just can't find the perfect.
Yeah.
You can't. It's very hard to find the perfect.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll
Hedon's
see. One thing I realized
a little
though,
incongruent.
don't we know that? That was like
It's like the aquarium.
Easy. Did we have a statement about like me being inconsistent?
Yeah,
consistently
isosceles.
inconsistent or something.
He's an
Yeah,
isosceles
isosceles. But we're figuring it out. It's basically just a lot. Like I kind of get why I do the Peter Thiel extreme because like you're either in it or you're not. I'm not really good at this middle ground. So I think I might just.
You don't think that sports thing is going to become an issue, Mr. Hedon?
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, it was like after the Jonas Brothers ended, it was like, what do we do now? Because she didn't want to watch the game. I really wanted to watch the game, but then we got 4 hours left.
Yeah, let her
no,
know
it's
you
cool.
play 14 hockey games a week too.
I know.
That'll be good.
Yeah, it's good. It keeps me in shape.
That's good.
So, what's my lesson? I don't know. I might go back in the DL till summer comes out, and then I'll just work on content now that I got my studio. So one at a time. I get. Oh, I forgot.
One at a time, I guess.